bloody rare. Hell's been better since he split. Where's he been? Who gives a shart? Salutations, good to be back on the air. Yes, I know it's been a while since style treated hell to a broadcast. Sinner rejoiced. What a voice instead of a cloud chasing mediocre video part. Come on, us walks insecure, pursuing a law, putting it to dispatch that is nothing working. Ignore his dripping every day. He's got a new format. You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that. Is Vox as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support? He'd be powerless without the other V's. And here's the sugar on the cream. I now have a Glock 19. Hello. Absolutely astonishing, people. How are you doing today? I'd say it's not the best day of my life, but also not the worst day. Wait, can you hear me? Is this on? And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissing. That's the tea. Hell's been better since he split. Where's he been? Who gives the shit? Salutations, good to be back on the air. Yes, I know it's been a while since style treated hell to a broadcast and I rejoice voice instead of a cloud chasing mediocre video part. Come on, it's Vox insecure. Putting it to dispatch, and that is nothing working. Ignores dripping every day. He's got a new format. You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that. Is Vox as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support? He'd be powerless without the other V's. And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to Oh. One second, I need to delete a few messages. Nexus, you never saw that. I said no, and now he's pissy, that's fatigue. And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissy, that's fatigue. Oh, you tiny prick, I'll show you stuttering. Uh-oh, the TV is buffering. I'll destroy you. I'm afraid you lost your signal. Let's begin. I'm gonna make you wish that I stayed on. Tune on in when I'm done. Your status quo will know its race is run. Though this will be fun. Ha ha ha. And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissy, that's the tea. And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissy, that's the tea. Yeah, and here's the sugar on the cream. I now have a Glock 19. He'd be Is Vox as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support? He'd be powerless without his RPG. And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissy, that's the tea. Nanami. Nami, I leave the rest to you, Itadori Yujai. Dead. 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 Just dead. Just dead. What, are you gonna cry now? Just cause he's dead? Dead like a fish? Dead like, okay, I should probably stop. And here's the sugar on the cream. He told me about his RPG. I said no and PCICT. And here's the sugar on the cream. I now have an RPG. He said no and now I'm pissy, that's the tea. Does no one know who we're dealing with? Think I'll let it go, forget and forgive. The rage in me is terminal. There's no remedy but to burn them all. I still got a job to do, my mission's incomplete. Only a traitor could consider making peace. The princess has to pay for what she did that day, for what she took away. Storm is coming, I can see the clouds. No run, it's gonna save you now. And hard rain's gonna fall down like gravity, like gravity. Eye for an eye says you owe me a debt. Blood, the man's blood, gonna get my hands wet. The flood's coming, now you can bet on tragedy, like gravity. You think you're hell's great savior. Will you still when I return the favor? Take the ones you need, make you watch them bleed. Feel your press, think how you couldn't save her. Wishing you were there when they needed you. The only soul was ever complete. Oh my god, what is that? Wishing you were there when they needed you. The only soul who's ever completed you. Holy. Maybe then you'll get a little heated too. And understand why this is what I need to do. Nee, ich bin jetzt gerade in meinem Zimmer. Warum? Jetzt ernsthaft, warum? And here's the sugar on the cream. I now have an RPG. I said no and now he's pissy, that's the tea. I said no and now he's pissy, that's the tea. But girl, I'm with thick sands. I am really pretend, but you could profitly makes you make your mind. But in the country of sands, I just begin the potential. Judas is me, a pretend. I wanna love you, but something's pulling me away from you. Jesus is my virtue, and Judas is a demon I cling to. I cling to, no, babe. This is so skippity. Still, why isn't my avatar working? Anyways, still I love Judas, baby. No, I'm in love with Judas. Gaga. Unless reading my happy means. Even if every time he betrayed me. I'll bring him down, down. Gaga, gaga, a king without crown, a king without crown. I'm just another fool, baby, you're so cruel. Still out of Judas, baby. I'm just a holy fool, baby, it's so cruel, but still out of Judas, baby. Oh, I'm in love with Judas, Judas. Judas, 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 oh, love it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyways, that's enough singing, I think. I don't wanna get copyrighted. Nexus still hasn't joined, I'm going to execute her. Anyways. I'm in love. Why are his eyes just complete darkness? Ooh, I'm in love with Judas, 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 Judas. I'm sorry. Nanami 6'7". 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Let's go play some, what was it called? Jujutsu Shenanigans as Celery Man. Yes, Celery Man. I love this name. La 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 la. Just me. No, get away from me, woman. Get away from me, woman. It's a woman. It's a woman. Get away from me. Wow, I had so much Russian. Kills me with I kill transformation action. Thank you. Hello, you said you have videos. I appreciate it. This guy is like how dare you? No! No! drop it. Wow. Hey, are we serious? Just because you're too incompetent, I think no, you're not getting that. Yes. I can't drop this. Let me drop this. Why am I? Are you kidding? Willkommen bei purer No, this is not nice. This is not nice at all. I'm not going to win. Where did I missed it? I missed that. Yes. How can one single human being this bad in a game? Now I know this I know. Oh. What did I do to you? No, please, someone, yeah, bro. I didn't do anything. Guys, I gotta go brush my teeth real quick, so I'll be back in a bit. Give me like for my oh hey, someone joined the scream other than me. I wonder who that could be. Wait, let me just quickly look if Nexus was on my is unshown on my channel because if it is. No, she isn't. Alright, that's good. What? I don't think I can show this, and I'm not going to. So yeah, I'll be right back, alright? Yeah, I don't got much to say. I will be right back, my little cutie patooties. Be right back, my cutie patooties. Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check it out long reviews on Yelp. 5-star flawless, greater than great. With a punch of a pentagram, a wet bamboo, malakazam. Usually I check for sacrificial lamb, but you get the family raid. Thanks, Dad. Who needs a bus point out that you got the chef? Wow. Michelle tasting menu free. Carte. I'll read the game for you because I'm the ref. Champagne fountains, caviar mountains, that's just a start. Who has been here since day one? Who's been faithful as a nun? Who makes chocolate with a no tiny bun? Your executive producer. It's true, I'm your guy, your day to day, your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that clock today? I was stuck. Thank you, sir. How are you? I'm truly honored that we built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. I'll read for you just like a daughter I spawned. It's a little funny, you could almost call me Dad. Din 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 din. They say when you're looking for assistance, it's hard to kick the path of least resistance. Others say that you're needy out. They say when you're looking for assistance, it's hard to pick the path of least resistance. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do something else. This is way too hard. Nope, nothing new. I know what's wrong with her. I know what's going on, and I can't do anything about it.
Did you know that Old Man Yuji is officially no longer Old Man Yuji, but still Yuji, and he's about to face Dabura in a duel? And honestly, that duel is basically the same as stepping into a boxing ring. The crazy part is that we never got to see Yuji's full domain expansion. That might be because his domain actually has two sides, one connected to Sukuna's CT, and another that's uniquely his, a domain shaped like a boxing ring. Back then, the boxing ring idea seemed like a joke, but things in Modulo have changed. Now people are throwing hands in these ancient-style hand-to-hand duels that basically similar to a boxing rings. So we shouldn't be surprised if Yuji steps in with a full boxing ring domain expansion. On top of that, Yuji has blood manipulation, the strongest black flash in history, scissors, cleave, and dismantle. Let's not forget that Megumi may still exist in Modulo, and if he is alive, then Mahoraga jumps in alongside Nobara. Utah's grandkids also come in. We all know what that means for Dabura. Dabura is done for. Did you know that Old Man Yuji is officially no longer Old Man Yuji, but still Yuji, and he's about to face Dabura in a duel? And honestly, that duel is basically the same as stepping into a boxing ring. The crazy part is that we never got to see Yuji's full domain expansion. That might be because his domain actually...
In Jujutsu Kaisen, Naoya activates his domain expansion, Time Cell Moon Palace, following him getting jumped in his PTSD of Toji being triggered by Maki. Inside, we see Daido and Mio gazing into a giant eye surrounded by flesh. That's kind of reminiscent of another female body parts. Anyways, animation frames are injected into both of their necks as Naoya smiles psychotically. At first, the two think they were in the clear, as nothing's happened, and both realize it's do or die time and need to attack now. But just as they do, they receive numerous bodily injuries. Both are in shock, so being the gentleman he is, Naoya explains that anyone he touches has to move at 24 FPS or they freeze up. But in this domain, the technique is even more precise, to the point that it literally targets individual cells. He grows smug at the sight of his opponent's bodies tearing up at a cellular level. Naoya's confidence is at an all-time high and wonders where Maki's gone, but he suddenly panics, remembering that Maki is like Toji, as she has no cursed energy. However, he makes the fatal assumption that since this is his domain, he can still find her. Daido still has enough strength to launch an attack at Naoya, but it costs him his hand with the sword. Naoya doesn't pay much attention since he's too busy thinking of Maki, but Naoya's cockiness makes him fail to realize Daido purposefully let his hand be dismembered to allow his sword to return to its owner. Naoya is suddenly impaled through the back. In Jujutsu Kaisen, Naoya activates his domain expansion,
Yes. What Okay. Who would win? This is so obvious.
Tiki, tiki. Tiki, tiki, tiki.
Yo. I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll be back later.